latidos angustiosos de tu pobre corazón. Che papusa oír como surgen de este tango los pasajes de tu allá. Y entre el lujo del ambiente hoy tierra será la corriente, mañana te quiero ver.
Poné esto más hacia nuestros monitores, hacia nosotros.
Dale nomás.
Dale nomás. Hola, bienvenidos a todos nuestros amigos del tango. Yeah, hello everybody from all around the world.
Yes.
You are here with us at Patricio and Eva's tango class. Okay?
¡Tarán!
Yes.
Hola, mi amor.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Bien? Today we are going to this is the moment we were waiting for, the basic step, right? Yes. All these months we were not doing the basic step, but I think because we are going back to basics, it's a very good step to review, and understand, right? The cross in particular, okay? Because that's what is really, really different in the basic step, the cross. Before we go to it, I want to say thank you to Cristina Delon, my friend, that always creates this beautiful jewelry that you are seeing right now. And every week you see this jewelry. She's very, very good at it. See, I have all the jewelry. I will put the link to her website. So if you like what you see, you can go search and find something. She will ship it to wherever you are, okay? Yes.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Yo quiero pasar un momento y decirle hola a todos nuestros amigos latinoamericanos. Iba a decir latinoamericanos. Sí. La gente de Argentina que nos está mirando, buenas noches. Espero que disfruten con nosotros. Y vamos a bailar. Tengo ganas de bailar un tango.
Ok, empezamos bailando.
Porque, como decía Carlitos Balá, el movimiento se demuestra andando. Así que andemos.
Qué memoria. I know. Thank you.
Vamos a empezar bailando un tanguito de la Guardia Vieja.
Dale.
De Firpo. Che papusa oí.
latidos angustiosos de tu pobre corazón. Che, papusa, oí como surgen de este tango los pasajes de tu allá. Y entre el lujo del ambiente, hoy tierra será la corriente, mañana te quiero ver.
Volumen, subo el volumen.
Ahí estamos.
Y estamos de vuelta. Che, qué lindo ese tanguito. Che, papusa, uy.
Ese que te gustaba a tu abuela,
Mi
¿no?
abuela lo cantaba. Los acordes melodiosos que modula el bandoneón. Che, papusa, uy.
Patricio's grandma liked that
Los latidos melodiosos de mi pobre corazón.
tango. She liked it. Yes.
Che, papusa, uy. Mira, vamos a hacer el paso básico hoy. Really essential for the Argentine tango. Absolutely.
You're ready. I can see
essential.
that.
Oh yeah, I put my Panama hat.
Ajá.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you have it. I think this is 1970s tango salon, a base for Argentine tango salon. There are, so I consider 3 different approaches to Argentine tango between the different denominations, and we coexist systems. Sometimes our brain goes in a certain logic, some other times it goes in a different logic. We are moving in with a certain vocabulary. So there is this 8-count basic system is very rich and it has a lot of already made figures that connect, they plug into. It's like having your brand phone and all the line of accessories. See, the basic step has a variety of elements and steps and figures that start on the position number 2, position number 5, or the cross. So once you are doing the basic, you know from there are certain ramifications to your dance that you can rely on. So it's very useful, very rich. I learned primarily through that system.
Well, at the time we learned tango, that was kind of the system to learn. So
Yes, when we started taking lessons.
the default way.
Yes,
yeah.
that was probably 40 years ago. No, 35 years ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. I was a kid. I was a very young kid.
Yeah. Me too.
But that was the system. Today we consider other things.
Yeah.
But it's always good to go back to basics because they're not there just for nothing.
Should I change these?
Che papusa, uy. Hacemos 1 para atrás, 2 al costado. This is the end of the second step. A lot of figures will begin here. For example, a back ocho could begin right here. So, from the very beginning, we do a back step, a side step, 2 step forward, 1, 2, put the follow at the cross as we put our feet together. Then we go forward with our left, the follow goes back with the right. Transfer way, if we can, turn 90 degrees, collection. There are 2 parts to this movement. The salida, which means entry, exit, you're exiting onto the dance floor, you begin with the salida. It's a way to travel onto the dance floor. It's kind of like design with the proper elements in mind. For example, when you enter the dance floor, there is normally already a navigation going on. all the couples are traveling towards the left of the room. So the lead already got the dance, figure out how to invite the lady figure out how to invite the guy. You all have a partner, whichever. Then you got to enter the dance floor. So what do? You don't just go, hey, hey. No, you don't do that. If you are aware of your surroundings.
People will look at you weird.
People look at you weird for many reasons
Right.
these days. So there's no reason to worry about. Now, when you come onto the dance floor, what is adequate to do is to make eye contact with the lead coming up on the line of dance, right? So you have to make sure that the partner, the lead, the couple coming up in front of you sees you. Yes. That way the person will make room for you, and only then you should then step onto the dance floor and invite your partner to embrace. Then from there you begin. Obviously you're going to go straight to the side, 2 steps to the cross.
I mean, you don't have to do it, but it makes sense why this became the basic step.
Yes.
Because
You
it's
go
a way
to the
of
side.
entering into the dance floor.
Yes, because normally you start on the edge of the dance floor. You walk your way into it, then you position there, you go side, 2 steps back, cross, tango, resolution. So the first part in which you enter and walk forward, the lead in this case walk forward, the follower walks back, is called the salida. And the second part after position 5, which is 6, 7, 8, the tango resolution, or tango close, like I like to call it, tango close, because you're closing the figure, is the last 3 steps. So for the lead's perspective, the movements are as such. I'd like to share with my fellow leaders out there that want to perfect this. It is advisable to move in 90 degrees corners, or staying on a square grid. So as you travel onto the dance floor, you are going to have a square geometry in your dance. If there is nobody behind you, you can always take a back step. If there is risk of stepping onto somebody, it's good to bend and go to the side.
To go
My
straight to
maestro,
number 2. Yeah.
my maestro Juan Carlos Copes, que en paz descanse y lo tenga en la gloria en el cielo, solía doblar las piernas en el 1, y él hacía de esto un punto de la técnica. 1, 2. ¿Por qué? Porque cuando uno dobla las rodillas, las desbloquea, or unlock your knees, soften your knees, you have more extension available. So when you're dancing tango salon, you want to maximize your presentation, your extension, and your push before and after each step. So, for example, if you are going this way, you want to make sure that you put your foot in front. You put it in front, transfer back. You see here, my foot behind me, then I bring it, and then I step again. I'm going to show you a different detail here. See here, when you walk, you step to the side, bring your knees together, ankles together, slide forward, one more step forward. At this position I am connected and I'm a little bit angled. Bring my feet together, square up, and then go with the left foot forward, side, together. And that is the, I was going to say the holy basic step. It's the whole basic step. 8 count basic holy step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the end of the salida, beginning of the resolution. 6, 7, 8. Would you like to join me and show the ladies the follows part?
Yes.
Good. All right. So this is just right there. We're going to take a forward step. 1, 1 to the side, 2, 1 to the back, 3, one to the back. 4, look at that beautiful extension that Eva has. I love this part of the walking here. This is what makes tango walk look like a tango walk. The extension of the back posterior chain. Then transfer weight cross as the lead collects. At this point, we are in front of each other, standing again, and then we go 6, 7, 8. As you can see right now, we are doing a square rectangle at the end, but when your skill level gets to that point, I will strongly advise you to attempt to turn 90 degrees right here. This. 7, 8. Let's do
I
it
got
again.
stuck there.
No problem. You are a feather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90 degrees. 6, 7, 8. When I was growing up, the basic step was taught this way. For some reason, later on, people started teaching it in a square angle, 90 degree. I think they lowered the bar and made it easy for people. But if you are here, it's because you care about your tango and because you want to make yourself a better tango dancer. So do yourself a favor and work on your pivot. 1, 2, 3, crossbody. 4 is connected here. I am not crossbody here. I'm going square. So I can rotate my shoulders like this on position 5. The rotation of my shoulder leading into the counter body allows me to put my foot in front like this on position 6. Transfer your weight to that leg. Keep pushing from the back. Move on to the side. Collect your again to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
I can also be in front of the camera right now and show you the 3 moments. This is for the lead. What happened in your body when you walk, make the partner cross and walk out. See? So I would make it very clear what happened in the body when those 3 steps are performed. Okay, first one and second one, you know, your outside partner here, you walk. If you're in a closer embrace, you better do a contra body. If not, your partner will feel like falling. And after this, Patricio say you need to be, I will be here so you can see this transition. After this front step, you are going to kind of go as you are with your torso. So hips and torso are aligned. Now what happens after when you collect, you are in front. So your torso came from this position to that position, and to exit, you need to use your torso to go in a contra body again. See, so those are the three key elements for you to make your partner cross, because we are trying to make her do this, okay? This is part of the basic step. It's the most important part to differentiate the basic step as we learn it from everything else, right? So you go side front with the contra body here. You're in a diagonal. You keep it, you change it, and you change it again. So your torso travels from this angle to this angle to that angle. Yes? It's very active.
Yes, this will
It's
be
not
4, 5, 6.
Yes, and that happens as you go, right? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you
Yes.
see that what happened here is very important. I mean, all these transition from one side to the other as we go. Correct?
But you know what? That's absolutely correct. That's the dance. That's where the dance is. Because the rest is just connecting the dots. And that is not dancing. That's just walking. It's putting the feet where they go. And dancing is much more than that. So the way you articulate your body, the way you rotate your shoulders and give green light to your expression and motion in the body with the music is what gives you the style. So it's not there just for no reason. As you do this, you are only also dancing and indicating to the follow where you put in your frame, and the follow goes in the frame. Now, there's a lot of distractions in the tango and within your partner, so you have to put your attention where it's important. For example, the follow, can you stand there and cross your legs? Yes. So right in this position here, I'm coming up in front of my partner, right there. Now a lot of parts are moving here. My partner is going to rotate about 45 degrees, and we're going to go here, you see? When she still has this leg slightly bent, that's when I put my leg in there. But this left leg is not going anywhere. That is a fixed reference. And that is what you guys have to pay attention to. A lot of parts are moving, but don't worry about those. What you know and is unchangeable is this left leg there. It's not changing, it's anchored there. So then you can take that as reference as to where you put your leg. I said this because sometimes we are afraid, you were talking about this in the previous class, how sometimes our fear to step on our partners make us go side to side like this.
Yeah,
and then this is counterproductive because then the follow lacks guidance, she lacks direction because we are hesitating ourselves. So it's important that you are determined and you lead yourself to walk through your partner, pass in front of her, and she will move out of the way.
Nice. Ah, you have the black one now. I didn't see that.
You notice?
Well, now. It took me a while.
See, that leg, that left side is not moving. That could be totally your reference. Good.
Can we do it? Can we do it? My back facing at the camera, so they can see all this transition, what is happening on the top.
It's beautiful.
Because it's not only about the legs, obviously.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I tell my students as well is to be careful not to drift towards the left, because as I'm explaining about the line of dance, we tend to do an oval, a circle, or any shape that brings the traffic of the dancers towards the left of the room, counterclockwise. If you drift to the left with your dance, to the left, you end up cutting the dance floor in a diagonal, and soon enough you're going to end up showing up on the opposite side of the dance floor. Or you will end up turning around in the center, right? And you go back and forth, cutting through the center, cutting the circle, and then your dance lacks direction. You have to have destination.
I think that's the reason why some people teach it just like straight. To be sure that if that's the only thing you know how to do, you do it, and you don't go to the middle. You are always kind of facing the line of dance.
That is true. So how about we dance a tango? We show people a lot of basic steps so they can see how we do them. Because you can change the rhythm. Sometimes you go slow, 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 and you go quick, quick, slow. So then you syncopate the cross. Or sometimes you go up to the cross. You go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Or for example, another syncopation could be forward side together, the tango close, right? You go quick, quick, slow. For example, you go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. And then you're dancing because you're adding also a little bit of disassociation, a little bit of change in the speed, and play with the rhythm. I mean, it's so rich. The simplicity of the tango goes hand to hand with the complexity. Ok, vamos a buscar un lindo tango. Tenía en mente que bailemos la viruta.
era ese tango? Me gusta.
Oh, la viruta.
La viruta.
Un tangazo.
Muy lindo es.
Mira, ya es la hora de irnos.
¿Cómo puede ser?
Ay no, el tiempo vuela
Vuela,
cuando estoy en
vuela.
tus brazos. Eso porque disfruto de bailar tango con vos. I put the sign out there for people to send their donations. We are independent artists and we have been surviving the pandemic in a sort of all different ways and building our YouTube channel and promoting the tango and share it with all of you around the world. It's been one of the ways that we kept all of this together. We have a lot more tango to give out and we appreciate your support and your donations. We receive messages from you from all over the world, all 5 continents. So we are delighted that we have this opportunity to reach out to you, but we need your support to keep going forward. If you get a feeling like the pandemic is over, that things are finishing and everything is back to normal, but it's not so when you come down to the intimacy of the reality, you know. In general terms, that's the feeling, but when you go see the dance studios and the dance floors, they're not so crowded as they used to be. So something is not still the same. So if you are able to make your support reach us, we will be very appreciative of your efforts. We are putting energy together to build our studio, to build our dance studio. We're going to build like our garage in our backyard so we can have a dance studio closed and covered so we can dance in the winter. So that's what our efforts are going to, and we're going to put the money for the donations towards developing that, and that way we can move our channel to our home and we can stream and promote tango through YouTube until we get tired.
Or for the rest of our life.
Or for the rest of our life. So here's the hat, here's the virtual hat, and you can send your contributions and put them in the hat. Thank you very much. And if not, you can share our videos with your friend, subscribe, share them in Facebook or in any platform, and tell your friends to send a donation if they're able to. I always put myself behind the sign.
It will become a classic.
I think I'm going to make it translucent.
You need to change the sign, actually. We need to lower it. Okay.
All right, my darling.
I want to explain something about the cross.
Okay.
Okay. So for you, for anybody that is trying to do a nice cross out there, practice the weight transfer so you're smooth during the moment of the cross. Okay, that's very important. Many times we feel ourselves like crossing and kind of clumsy at that moment. Okay, it has to do with something very, very, very simple. It has to do with understanding where our partners are sending us. Here, we feel it in our body. So wherever we go, this leg, the leg that is going to do the cross, needs to go under it. That's the key, okay? So if you are here and you feel a cross is coming and your body is being sent here, let's say, like there, okay? So my foot, if you pay attention, this is a big, big, deep, very deep cross. I put that leg exactly under my head. Yes? Because if I don't do this, I will feel like I'm falling, I'm rushing, I'm clumsy, things are not working. So this is what you need to work on, to be sensitive, to understand where that cross needs to happen, so by the time you change your axis, you are in control of it. You don't feel like you're falling. You see? So do yourself a favor, practice the cross by yourself from this position to that position, change your weight and keep moving. This is the work you need to do. Cross, if you are aligned, you will not fall. And I'm ready to receive my weight in that leg because I put it under my head. Yes? And then I can remove that with ease.
That's position 4, 5, and this transition of weight goes from your right leg onto your left leg, by this angle there, and then the leg back. That's correct. Yes, correct. I like to remind the followers as well of keeping the feet out of the way. I mean, this is for beginners. Some of you have been dancing
Yeah.
for a long time and you are reviewing this as the spirit of this class. Go back to basics. But for some of you, these days people are getting information in so many different sources. We're complementing other information that is coming your way. One simple way of remember what to do is trying to keep your feet away from your partner, away from the lead. And that will lead you to a cross in which, like you're very well saying, you have the opportunity to put your foot underneath early enough. Because if you do it too early when you're already leaning, you won't even cross.
That's right.
Because it feels counterintuitive.
Yes.
So in a way, you have to anticipate your partner slightly.
Well, I think more than anticipating, you need to have a good technique at reaching out and walking. So,
Okay.
yeah, because then, you can go slow motion. It doesn't, yeah, but you had to definitely, as you
Anticipate the
say,
intentions, I mean.
have a good extension. So by the moment you transfer your weight, you can make a decision, accurate decision, right? And one more thing about the cross is not fixed. It's not like I always will cross like this. This is the only way I will do it. Not true. Okay, sometimes the cross is shallow, it's just flash. Sometimes the cross is a little bit separate from the other foot because my partner is sending me there and I need this foot again under my head. If I'm fixed there, obviously I will fall. See that? And I cannot hold it anymore. So this is a very important concept for the follows to work, to be sensitive where your torso body is going and you place that leg, the cross is under your head. Keep that in mind. Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. We finish here?
Yes.
Enough information?
Oh, plenty.
A lot of information?
Yes.
Okay,
Lots
good.
of tips for the basic step.
Okay, very good, guys. Okay, see you next
Next
week.
week.
Take care. Bye-bye.